book together. So you guys all have the book in front of you. So just to let you know, in this book, Ashley's world record, she is trying really hard to beat a world record so that she can get in the Guinness Book of World Records. But we're going to find that she has a lot of trouble doing that, and some problems arise as she gets going. Okay? So the book is written by Doug Gebrod, and it's illustrated by Scott Nash. And take a look at that front cover. The girl that you see right in front and center, that's Ashley. Okay? And then you'll see there's two boys that are characters that we're going to find out about. The one on the left is her brother, and his name is Bert or something with a B. I've forgotten. And then the little boy is her friend. Okay? And then that's her cat, Tiger, and her dog. All right? So if you guys would take 2 sticky notes each, and we're going to mark some spots in our book that we're going to stop and kind of use them like chapters, because this book does not have chapters, but we're going to split it up so that it will. So turn to page 6 and stick your sticky note on page 6 just like I did. To mark that spot for you. And then turn to page 15. And you're going to mark that page as well. Okay. So when Ashley tries to break these world records, she finds out that she has to practice in order to get better. And it made me think about the work that we do in classrooms. At the beginning of the year, we're always building our stamina, right? Especially in reading and writing. We're trying to make sure that we continuously read or continuously write the whole time without stopping, and we push ourselves a little bit more each time. So have you had any experiences? Do you have any schema about trying to push yourself and build your stamina in anything? You want to share? Anybody?
I'll share.
Sure.
Sometimes I have to work hard when I'm playing basketball so I can get better.
So you're having to practice.
Sometimes in dancing, I have to push myself and I have to learn more about the techniques and stuff.
Absolutely.
In cross country, I have to push myself to run harder.
So practicing can help us to get better, and we're going to see that Ashley tries that out. Okay? So let's do a quick picture walk. If you'll open to page 2. Take a look at the picture. We see Ashley, and her brother's name is Butch. There we go. So we see Ashley and her brother Butch. Take a look at their facial expressions. What can you infer is happening there?
They're fighting.
Maybe they're fighting.
They might be in an argument.
Might be an argument. So I'm thinking you guys probably have some schema about how you act with your siblings, right? And then we see on the second page, there's Ashley with a book that says the Guinness Book of World Records. Okay, and so do you guys have schema about what that book is full of?
Yeah.
World records that people have made of all different kinds of things. Okay, so turn to the next page. And here is Ashley with her friend, Tommy. Okay, and take a look at their facial expressions and what they're doing on this page. So they look like they're pretty excited, and they've got some ideas. It looks like maybe they're trying to figure out how they can break a world record. So what are they doing in that picture?
They're looking at the book. She's trying to. Oh.
Yeah, they're leapfrogging. Okay? So turn the next page. Look carefully at that book that's open. What does that book say?
Fattest cat.
Fattest cat. So the world record for the fattest cat. And then take a look at that picture.
She's trying to feed its cat and make it fat.
So maybe she's trying to get her cat to be fat enough to beat the world record. All right, turn to the next page. Take a look at those facial expressions.
She's hiding.
She's hiding the tuna from her mom. And how does her mom look? And what's her mom holding?
The cat is probably has a stomach.
Oh, maybe the cat's not feeling well. I'll have to find out when we get there. Okay, and then the next page, they're again trying to break the world record, this time with jump rope. Turn the page. Another attempt to break the world record. Looks like they're not successful. See all those broken eggs. Then the next page, take a look at those facial expressions. How how do you feel like Ashley's feeling?
Sad.
Down.
She's feeling like she's not doing anything. She's not making any progress.
She's not making any progress because she hasn't been successful
But
yet.
her brother looks like he is a little happy with a little smirk.
A little smirk, yeah. So the brother's kind of like, haha. All right, turn the next page. So here we see Ashley running across the finish line, and we see her friend Tommy timing her. So again, she's trying to break a world record. And then turn to the next page. This reminds me of what we were talking about with stamina. She's really pushing herself. She's doing that practicing that we were talking about. Okay? And then she's talking to her mom about how she's doing. And then it looks like she's got somebody else to help her practice a little bit more.
A running coach.
A running coach maybe. And then look at that last page. Look at her expression. How do you think Ashley's feeling on that last page?
She looks happy because on that board it shows improvement.
Okay, so remember, she starts off wanting to beat a world record. And then eventually she comes to a conclusion and she learns something in that process. Okay, so now we're going to read and find out what happens. All right? So open up to page 2. So on this page, Ashley is talking to her brother, and her brother's reading that book. So I want you to go ahead and read that page. I would like for you to use your finger to follow along as you're reading, and when you get to the bottom of that page, just put your thumb up like this so that I know that you're finished. Okay? Go ahead and read page 2. Okay, so remember when we did our picture walk, we were kind of predicting that maybe they weren't getting along. So what did we find out was happening between Ashley and Butch?
That
Weren't getting
They weren't getting along.
Yeah.
So what's Butch doing?
He's
He's
looking at
reading the book she wants.
Yeah, he's reading the book and she wants it. Okay, and so do you guys have some schema about not getting along with a brother or a sister?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, on page 3, the first paragraph, I want you to read that paragraph and think about how Ashley's feeling in that paragraph. Put your thumb up when you finish that first paragraph. So how's Ashley feeling in that first paragraph?
It's feeling sneaky.
Sneaky. That's a good word to describe it because she waited till her brother was gone. Okay. And so read to the bottom of that page and let's find out what happens. What can you infer about the mom's question?
She might think that she hasn't asked Butch since he's just driving it because she looks interesting to her.
Yeah, so she's thinking, so the mom's thinking that maybe Ashley hasn't talked to Butch about if she could borrow that book. Is that helping you make some predictions about what might happen later? What are you thinking?
That then she might start trying to beat some records.
She might start trying to beat some records. What do you think we know that about the relationship between Ashley and Butch? So if she's taken this book without him knowing,
She
he might be upset. She might get in trouble. Okay. Turn to page 4. So on this page is where we're going to find out about Ashley going and talking with her friend Tommy. And they actually start reading that book together. So go ahead and read that and let's find out what happens. So what do they learn from reading that book?
That some people have records of really hard times and
on page 5, Ashley challenges Tommy. She comes up with an idea of something she wants to do, and she challenges Tommy to do that with her. So let's read and find out what happens. So what's the problem? What happens on the stage?
That they got little.
Tries to challenge herself and try to do it. He tries to convince Tommy to try to go to 8 days and beat the world record.
And are they successful?
They
They collapse, so they're not successful. So that was the problem. So going forward, do you think, based on that picture walk we did, that they might be trying a few more times?
Yeah.
Okay, let's read page 6, and let's see if she comes up with another solution for beating the Guinness Book of World Records, or if she ends up with another problem. Go ahead and read page 6. So what's Ashley's problem?
She can't
She can't beat the world record. She's trying to figure out how to beat the world record. Okay. So in your notebook, you're going to make a T-chart that says Ashley's problem and how she tried to solve it.
Do you just make a teacher or do we have to write like the line?
So let's go ahead and do one together. So what was Ashley's problem?
She wanted to beat the world record.
She wanted to beat the world record. Okay, so you can write that in your problem column. And then what did she do to try to solve that problem?
She tried a million things in the book, but she tried to beat the stuff in the book. She didn't try to make up new stuff.
Okay, so she was trying to beat things that were in the book. So what was her problem? And how did she try to solve it? Yeah, so she got Tommy to help her and they tried a bunch of different things. Okay, then let's be more specific. Let's zoom in on another small problem that happened within the book. So think about leapfrog. So what was the problem, Molly?
The problem was that they ran into a big heap of they like trumbled into a big heap while they were trying to do it.
Yeah, so they were not successful with leapfrog. So the problem was that leapfrog didn't work. She couldn't beat that record. So then what did she try to do to solve that problem?
She moved on to something else.
She moved on to something else. So now I want you to go ahead and keep filling in your chart. And if you need to look back in the book, you can. But so we zoomed in on leapfrog. So what was the next thing?
The eggs.
So if you need to look back in the book, you can.
Yeah, it was the tuna fish and the
There you go.
cat.
There's the tuna fish. Okay, guys, we're gonna stop there. The next time that we get together, we'll have a chance to finish reading the book and find out what happens and what lesson Ashley learns from all of this. Okay? Awesome. Talk to you.